Hey Adam, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for speaking with me today and accepting your free video. So today we're going to go over just a few things that you can apply right away that is really going to help with your online presence as well as capturing more organic leads. Now, it is important to note that nearly 70% of your organic leads come from your website. It is really important that your website be fully optimized so you can capture those leads rather than having to rely on leads from Angie's and Home Advisor, etc. So, here we are on your website. You've got a good looking website. You got your phone number right here and right here, making it super easy for them to get a hold of you. I love it. You always want to make it as easy as possible on your customers. I love that you have separate pages for each of your services. Although a lot of your residential and commercial menus are pointing to the same page, so that is a bit confusing. Um, so there's that. And then I also see that you have your 4 states that you work in. You have 4 separate pages per state. Now, having service area pages is important. And if you're servicing all of Massachusetts, all of Rhode Island, all of Connecticut, all of New Hampshire, having 4 state pages is good. As long as you're focusing on those regional keywords. So what I've noticed when you go to each of these pages, it's a little bit of information about the state, but there isn't really any local keywords or regional keywords. Um, you need to have exact match keywords. And if you're going to focus regionally, that's fine. Although I would recommend also having at least the largest cities in the state having their own pages so you can focus on those pages as well. That way, if somebody's looking it up by state or location, you can be found either way. It is going to make a difference. It is going to help you to be found organically. So pretty much all 4 of these pages are pretty much exactly the same. Just talking about the state, but it's not doing anything to actually benefit you and to be found for your services. So, service area pages should be like a mini home page. And a home page is designed to have brief summary of each of your services and to have keywords. Your home page should be the strongest page of your website. Now, your home page should have a minimum of 1,500 words or more, depending on what your competition is doing. See, nothing is clickable here. And you want 250 words for every keyword you're going to target. So as you can see, your home page really doesn't have any content. It's very minimal. The only thing I really see is A-1 method all over the place. And that is a national keyword. That is not a local or regional keyword. And so you're actually not getting found locally like you should be or regionally. You're servicing 4 different states. So I would base your home page and all your service pages around Massachusetts and then or Boston or a specific location, and then have your separate service area pages. That way you can get in all of the relevant keywords for each of your services. Your local buyer intent keywords are going to be the keywords people are actively searching for in each of those locations for each of your services. So by not going after the relevant keywords and being more focused on national keywords, you're getting false metrics, you're getting false people to your website that are not converting into customers. And the whole purpose of having this website is to drive traffic and convert them into customers. If we look at your top competitor, when it comes to foundation repair, your top competitor is going to change depending on location. So if I go by regional, by state, or if I go by city, it's going to be different. So I just chose Massachusetts. And your top competitor for the state of Massachusetts is Ramjack. They have a nice looking website. They've got tons of service area pages. They've got the separate service pages. They're focused on regional and state keywords. They have their keywords duplicated like you should at least 3 times. You really don't want more than 3 either. And they've got a lot of content. Probably still not enough content to what Google would like, but they do have considerably more content than you do. So in order to be able to beat these guys, you definitely have to have more content than they have. And you have to work on those local buyer intent keywords or regional keywords, whichever way you decide to go. And then work on those service area pages as well. It's going to be really important. And then, of course, supporting your website with search engine optimization. Without SEO, your website isn't going to be found. But if we look here, you clearly are using or have used SEO. You have a rating of a 17 out of 100 in Google Stress Flow, which is 100% based on your backlinks and referring domains. Now, not all of these are created equal. You don't just want any type of backlink. You want relative backlinks to your industry and services that are authoritative and do follows so that they share the power of high-ranking sites and help you to rank higher. You also want to make sure that they are do follows so that they share the power of the high-ranking sites to help you to rank. And if we look, you have 282 out of 376 that are do follows, which also means only 282 of your backlinks out of all of them are doing anything remotely to help your website. You have been indexed for over 2,000 keywords, and you are getting over 700 people to your website per month, which sounds great, but it actually should be even better, especially that you're servicing 4 states. The problem with this number here is the keywords that you're ranking for. So your traffic is coming in partially for your brand, which is also a keyword. And you do have a handful of local keywords going after Boston here. But most of your traffic is coming in on national keywords that have high volume. And a lot of them are coming from blogs, and blogs are really, really great when done correctly. This is not done correctly. They're just going after high volume keywords, trying to drive as much traffic to your website as they can, hoping that it'll stick. And that's not how it works. That's not how the Google algorithm works. If you want to do blogs, which are critical, it adds more content. It's very important. It helps your authority. To do it correctly, you would have to find a local keyword that you're trying to rank for. Write an article based on that. Highlight that keyword in the article. Link that keyword in the article to the page that you're trying to rank. And then go out and get guest posts and attach those guest post backlinks to that blog. And that will drive the power to your the page that you actually want it to rank. What people are getting wrong is they are trying to rank their blog articles or rank for these national keywords that are never going to convert into customers. So that is the biggest issue that you have here. You really need to focus on those local and regional buyer intent keywords and go after all 4 states. And that's just not happening right now. Now, if we look at your competitor, they have a rating of a 49 with a lot fewer backlinks, which just proves that not all backlinks are created equal. And only 11 of those are do follows. So that's pretty powerful. You need to beat their 11 do follows in quantity and quality. They only have 253 keywords and they have a third of the traffic. But the difference is all of this traffic are local keywords that they are ranking on the first page of Google. And so this is traffic that they're converting. So these guys are beatable, but you do have to work on your content, keyword, and backlink strategy. And then the last part of this is your Google My Business section. Your goal should be to be in the top 3 of this section for every service area and relevant keywords. And you are when I search the state of Massachusetts, which is awesome, but when I search Boston, you're not. So you definitely want to make sure this is optimized because 30% of people search here and don't search anywhere else. And so if you're not in the top 3, you send all those leads to your competition. Now, in order to be in the top 3, there are several factors, but the most important are your citations. And that's the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp and Yellow Pages. Now, if you follow all of these tips I've provided you today, your website has the opportunity to be number 1 in all 4 of those states and for all of your services when you're using the proper local and regional keywords. I apologize, this video went longer than I had intended, but there were a lot of critical things I needed to show you. So I do hope you found this video to be helpful. And I would really like your feedback on it. If you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call at the number on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.